And your job is to focus, and
process.
it's a very disciplined process for us, and we've had incredible collaborators in Marcus McFeely for all 4 movies, and they've written more films than anyone else in the Marvel Universe. They have an encyclopedic knowledge of the characters, and you know, so it's as you progress through films like that, your job as directors gets bigger and bigger, you know, and there's the adage that you gotta fly at 40,000 feet, you know, to get perspective on the whole thing. Well, by the time you get to something like Endgame, you're flying at 70,000 feet. You really have to have an incredible team of collaborators that you're working with that allow you to focus on the big picture. I think we have a lot emotionally invested in Cap as a character. We have a lot emotionally invested in Chris as a friend and a collaborator. So I think it's a proud moment to be able to sit back and look at with perspective the journey that character's gone on, because I think while I think Tony's one of the most complicated characters in the Marvel Universe, if not the most complicated, Cap had the most interesting arc. And you know, Winter Soldier was not only I think a touchstone moment for the Marvel Universe, it shifted tone, it upended, you know, it's the moment when we started disrupting the Marvel Universe, so it upended everything that you had known up until that point and shifted it and turned it all upside down. But Cap had to question his very identity and go against the country that had given him his identity. And that is a really rich theme, and I think that the Cap carries with him the most profound thematics, and he does so again going into Endgame.
In our mind, part of the reason why the Avengers failed in Infinity War is because they were divided, because of the fallout of Civil War left them in a place where they weren't functioning as a team when Thanos comes for the stones. They aren't in communication with one another. So when Thanos attacks, they're divided. And so divided, in fact, that they never get together as a team throughout the entire film to oppose Thanos. But at the end of the day, we feel like all meaningful storytelling has to include stakes. And it's, in order to have emotional highs, you have to have emotional lows in drama. And so part of the reason, we knew that ourselves and audiences had so much joy out of these films for so many years now, that if we didn't start to test that and push back against that, you know, it would essentially just start to dissipate on its own. So we needed, in order to keep the narrative vital and vibrant, we had to take big risks and we had to test it.